What's going on, YouTube gamers? Bonfire here, and welcome to another episode of What's This Game, where every week we highlight a new game, play it, and try to figure out what it's all about. This week we are playing Journey on the PlayStation 4, and this game was just re-released this week for the PlayStation 4, and it's currently available through cross-buy, so if you guys own it for the PlayStation 3 or the PlayStation Vita, you already own it on the PlayStation 4 and can download it free of charge and experience it in its beautiful up-res 1080p 60 frames per second gloriousness. Now, the best way I can describe this game is that it's a game where you just go. You can see where you're supposed to go, you have a general direction of where you should be heading, and you just go. And it's truly a game that you just have to experience for yourself. And I really feel like that is the best way to describe this game, because I don't really want to spoil anything for you guys and give you a few more details that might spoil something for the game, and because you truly just have to play it to understand why so many people speak so highly of this game, why it's one of my favorite games of all time, and why it won multiple Game of the Year awards. And it was Game of the Year of 2012, so I think that's telling of something. So we're going to dive into some gameplay here. Don't worry, it's right at the beginning of the game, so there will be no spoilers. We're going to play for a little bit, just so you guys can see the game, see what it looks like, and see how it plays. Alright guys, now when you fire up the game and you start it out, it has a very, very brief tutorial. It doesn't really tell you much, because there's really only one or two buttons you use. You can use the 6-axis controller here, and to move the directional camera, just like that, you can see. Or you can use the right analog stick, and the other thing it tells you is to use the directional pad to go. And you just go. You just start going. As you can see the general direction, and you're going to want to go towards that mountain, and you just go. You know, this game, it looks so beautiful, and has one of the best soundtracks of any video game out there. It can rival any video game for the best soundtrack. It's so amazing, and it just works so well with the game, and really helps to create so much emotion and feeling as you're playing through the game in its various sequences. And then you can see here, we can just gotta go up here. There's something up here, so we have to go check it out. And I'm not jumping. The character automatically does that. Though when I get this, I get my one and only first ability. And so you get this scarf looking thing, and it actually acts kind of as a power meter for your jump. And you can use that jump to almost glide. And you can see that's what the tutorial looks like. It says it holds, so you hold it up. And that's the only other ability you'll get in this game. Now there's tons of those things throughout the entire game, to where you can basically kind of almost level up your character or increase the bar, his scarf, for longer, higher jumps. So let's continue on. And I love how the way the character just walks, and he can surf on the sand and stuff. It's really, really awesome. And then these little guys, these little like cloth things, will refill your abilities, so you can keep using them. And you'll notice as we progress through the game is that there's these little cloth things. They're like your friends, and they do a great subtle job of guiding you through the game. Because as you'll see, this game looks massive. It looks huge. It looks like you could easily get lost, because it's not really telling you where to go. There's no like checkpoint or marker saying, hey, you need to go this direction. But you always just seem to know where to go. The game does a great job of that, and it's so subtle. I love it. So we're going to head over to here to this building. Get that flight going. Speed it up a little bit. Nice little roll, little slide there. Come up here, and then there's these things throughout the game. And the other thing you can do is that, and that's how you activate stuff. And I couldn't tell you what that is, but there's tons of these little like screen or walls, like hieroglyphic things, scattered throughout the game. And this little thing, that's kind of how you communicate to other players, because you will encounter other players playing this game, and it's not like you can team up in traditional multiplayer. You will just, like maybe Dark Souls or the Demon Souls series, you just encounter them. You come across them, and you can work together, or you can go your own separate ways and never really interact with them. But that's the only form of communication, is that. It's again very subtle, but really cool. And when you actually experience and come across another player, it's pretty sweet. It's a neat feeling. So I see a couple of those little scarf power-ups, as I like to call them. So let's climb up here, because this seems to be the centerpiece of this area. And see, like I said, he's just automatically jumping here. Look, we got a scarf power-up. So you can see here, it makes my scarf a little bit longer, so now I can jump even farther. And just go. So let's go get this one real quick. See? Kind of just floats around. Give me that scarf power up. And it really just makes your jumps like higher, longer, and you can glide farther. And so you come across things like this, and you have to activate them like that. And then you've released, as I like to call them, the Towlies. But they're your little friends, and again, as I said before, they do a great job of kind of hinting you and pointing you in the right direction, and they also refill your abilities. So when we do this, it tells us where to go. And then these that I'm flying towards, these things right here, are like checkpoints in the game. And you activate them the same way you do anything else. And it kind of acts as a save/checkpoint in the game. And then it always cuts to like a cutscene. And I fully don't understand the cutscenes. I don't understand what's going on. But it's pretty cool. And as you'll see here in just a second, they always show you these things, which it's right here, and they look like those walls that we activated, just hieroglyphs. And I think what it's doing is it's telling you what you're going to experience in the next section of the game. So it's pretty neat. And again, I don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's accurate. If you know for sure, I would love to hear from you. But I think it's pretty cool, and I do like the art style of it. It's unique. It's very unique. And then the next section opens up, and we keep on going just like that. And that is Journey. That is the gist of the game. And don't let the lack of combat or the lack of action and shooting and the simplicity of this game fool you. This game is amazing. It is such a wonderful, emotional experience when you play through this game. And it's a short game. It's not very long. It will only take you a little over 2 hours to complete it. You can do it in one sitting. I recommend you do it in one sitting. And even though there's not much to it, it's worth it. Let me tell you, it's worth it. And as I said at the beginning of the video, it's just a game you have to play and experience for yourself to truly understand it. So please do yourself a favor, try this game out, download it on any of the PlayStation platforms, and I don't think you'll regret it. But there you guys have it for this week in What's This Game with the wonderful, amazing, one of my favorite games of all time, Journey. So let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. And if you're brand new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, because every week we're highlighting a new game, playing it, and trying to figure out what it's all about. Until next time, I'm Bonfire, and I will see you online. Hey guys, don't forget about Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter, and hit that button down below.